Namaste students. I hope you all are fine and I hope that you must have practiced all what I have taught you earlier in earlier sessions. Although we have covered with all the topics from the lesson 5 Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. Still, I felt like sharing with you an overviewing video from KIPS which would refresh your minds with all what you have been taught. So, here we go.
Hello students, today we will learn about Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. Students, you have already learned many features of Microsoft PowerPoint in the previous class. Microsoft PowerPoint is a component of Microsoft Office suite. It enables you to make effective and appealing presentations by adding text, diagrams, scanned images, clip art, sounds, colors, designs, and animated special effects. Okay students, can you quickly tell me how PowerPoint helps us in various fields? Presentation is made up of a collection of slides arranged in a sequential manner to entertain, motivate, convey, persuade, or impart information. A slide is like a page in a presentation that displays a brief information you want to communicate with the audience. These slides are grouped together in a sequence to form a slideshow. A slideshow is a presentation of a series of slides on a projection screen or electronic display device displayed in sequence. Okay, let us quickly discuss about slide versus presentation. PowerPoint is a powerful communication tool used to present our views and ideas effectively through visual aids. It is widely used in business world and also in schools to teach different topics. This helps in providing a better understanding of the subject. We can easily import data from Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, etc. into a PowerPoint presentation. In PowerPoint 2010, we can also insert video from online sites using copy and paste. We can generate handout material and speaker's note after creating a presentation. PowerPoint 2010 gives us the ability to upload our presentation using the free PowerPoint broadcast service. Now let us find out how to start MS PowerPoint. First click on the Start button. Then select All Programs. Choose Microsoft Office and click on the Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. On starting PowerPoint, a blank presentation named Presentation 1 with a title slide appears. Students know the fact that to create a shortcut of Microsoft PowerPoint on the desktop, click on the Start button, then All Programs, then go to Microsoft Office. Right-click on the Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. Point on Send to option and select Desktop Create Shortcut option. Let us now discuss how to create a new presentation. To create a new presentation, follow these steps. Click on the File tab and select the New option from the drop-down menu. Choose the blank presentation option under the available templates and themes section. Click on the Create button. The slide displays the dotted rectangular boxes called placeholders. A blank presentation uses the default settings for text and color. Click on the Layout button in the Slides group on the Home tab and select the desired layout from the displayed list as shown in the figure. Now add text in the placeholders of the slide. Students, what are placeholders? Placeholders are boxes with dotted or hatch-marked borders that are part of the most slide layouts. These boxes hold title, body text, or objects such as charts, tables, and pictures, etc. Okay, let me now tell you about built-in templates. Microsoft PowerPoint 2010 does not contain the Auto Content Wizard for creating a presentation. If you are new to PowerPoint, you can create your presentation quickly and easily by using built-in templates. PowerPoint 2010 templates include a sample slideshow that contains various themes and layouts, including most of those that existed in the Auto Content Wizard.
Templates give you initial foundation to build a presentation. We can modify text and design of a template, add pictures, sound, company's logo, or can also delete existing contents from the template.
Students note that you can save your presentation using Ctrl+S key combination. The shortcut key combination to create a new presentation is Ctrl+N. Now let's learn how to create a presentation using built-in templates. After opening the Microsoft PowerPoint 2010, click on the File tab, then go to New option. Under the Available Templates and Themes section, select the sample templates. Select Introducing PowerPoint 2010 from the displayed list. Click on the Create button. The selected template will open as a new presentation. This new presentation contains 20 slides illustrating different slide layouts, backgrounds, themes, etc. Now add text in the placeholders of each slide and view the slideshow. Alright students, now let me give you a quick view. To close the presentation, you can also click on the File tab, then go to Close option. To exit PowerPoint application, click on the File tab, then go to Exit option, or click on the Close button on the title bar. Now we will talk about modifying built-in templates.
Let us learn how to edit a template and design it according to our requirements.
Themes. Themes are the sets of pre-designed formats that include text, layouts, background, and color schemes, etc. that can be applied to any presentation to give it a professional look. Click on the Design tab. Under the Themes group, scroll the mouse over the available thumbnail of themes. To view more themes, click on the More drop-down menu at the bottom right of the Themes group. This will open the Themes gallery. Select the desired theme type. You will get the selected theme on the slide. Alright students, now let me give you a tip. You can also select the theme type from the File tab, then go to New, then go to Themes option in the Available Templates and Themes section. Okay, let us understand how to change color scheme. Every presentation comes with color schemes. You can change the color scheme of the complete presentation or a single slide. The colors of specific elements on a slide, such as title and the background, can also be changed. Open any slide of a presentation. Click on the Design tab. You will find a gallery of different themes in the Themes group. Preview the effect of any theme before selecting it for your slide by hovering the mouse over it. Right-click on the selected theme. A shortcut menu appears. Select the Set as Default Theme option. The theme will be applied to all the slides. Click on the Colors button and select the desired color scheme from the drop-down list. To apply the color scheme to all the slides, right-click on the color scheme and select the Apply to All Slides option. In case you want to apply the color scheme only to the selected slide, select the option Apply to Selected Slides. Students, let's know more. To fill color in a shape object, select any shape object. Click on the Shape Fill button in the Drawing group on the Home tab. Select any color of your choice and see the change. Students, now let us understand how to change background color. You can change the background color, pattern and texture of a slide. To change the background color, click on the Background Styles button present in the Background group on the Design tab. A list of options will be displayed. As you move the mouse over a background style, it is reflected on the slide. Select the required background. Click on the Format Background option of the Background Styles button. The Format Background dialog box will appear. Click on the Fill tab and select any fill style option. Click on the Color drop-down arrow. If you want to select a different color apart from the displayed color, select the More Colors option from the list. The Color dialog box appears as shown in the figure. Click on the Standard tab and choose the color you want. You can also select the Custom tab and create your own color scheme. Click OK. You will be directed to the Format Background dialog box on the screen. Click on the Apply to All button to apply the color scheme to all the slides. Click on the Close button to close the dialog box. Right, now let us find out how to insert Smart Art. Smart Art is a graphics tool that allows you to present data or information visually in the form of pyramids, diagrams, matrix, etc. These graphics help in conveying our ideas and messages easily and effectively. It contains a variety of graphical layouts and diagrams to display data in a presentation. Select a slide from the Slides pane where you wish to insert the Smart Art. Click on the Insert tab. Select the Smart Art button in the Illustrations group. The Choose a Smart Art graphic gallery is displayed. Select a type of Smart Art. For example, select the Hierarchy option and then choose the Organization chart layout on the right side. Click OK. A blank organization chart will get inserted on the slide as shown in the figure. The Design and Format tabs appear under the Smart Art tools. Now click inside a box in the Smart Art graphic to add text to it. Add text at different levels and delete the unwanted boxes by clicking on the box and pressing the Delete key. Let us learn about viewing a presentation. You can view your presentation in different formats such as Normal View, Slide Sorter View, and Slideshow. Most of the view buttons are available in the Presentation Views group on the View tab. By default, a user always works in Normal View. Let me quickly tell you that the shortcut to open a presentation is Ctrl+O key combination. Let's understand Normal View. It is the main editing view which is used to write and design the presentation. In Normal View, you can add text, graphics, sound, animation, and other effects to your slides as well. You can also have a large view of an individual slide, Notes pane at the bottom, an outline of the slide text, Outline tab, and slides displayed as thumbnails, Slides tab, all at the same time. To open this view, select the View tab and click on the Normal button. Or click on the Normal View icon on the status bar. Let me tell you something more. In Normal View, if you want to see the current slide only in the window, you can close the Slides and Outline tabs using the Close button in the right corner. Okay, let me tell you an interesting fact. In Normal View, you can drag the splitter bar to narrow the pane. The tab names turn into icons. Alright, let me now tell you about Slide Sorter View. It displays a miniature view of all the slides in a presentation. In Slide Sorter View, you can change the order of the slides, insert or delete the slides, add transitions, and set the timings for the slideshow. Select the View tab and click on the Slide Sorter button. You will see all the slides of your presentation and a thick border around the selected slide. Let's now talk about the Notes page view. Notes page is available on the View tab. If you add notes while working in normal view, you can see them in the Notes page view. It displays an image of the selected slide along with the notes related to that slide. These notes are helpful while showing the presentation. Okay, students, now let us learn about Reading View. Using this view, you can view the presentation as a slideshow that fits within a window. You will use this view when you run the presentation on your computer, not showing it to the audience. Alright, now we will talk about Slideshow view. This view is used when you deliver your presentation to audience. It displays the slides in sequence in full screen mode. To view Slideshow, click on the Slideshow button on the status bar. Or select the Slideshow tab and click on the From Beginning or From Current Slide button. Or you can also use F5 key to view the slideshow. Let us know more that in a slideshow, to move to the next slide, either click the mouse button or use the Enter or Space bar key. To quit the slideshow, press the Escape key on the keyboard. Okay, students, let us take a recap of this chapter. A presentation is a collection of slides arranged in a sequential manner to entertain, motivate, convey, persuade, or impart information. A blank presentation uses the default settings for text and color. Placeholders are the boxes with dotted or hatch-marked borders that are part of the most slide layouts. These boxes hold title, body text, or objects such as charts, tables, pictures, etc. Smart Art is a graphics tool that allows you to present data or information visually in the form of pyramids, charts, diagrams, matrix, etc. Themes are the sets of pre-designed formats that include text, layouts, background, and color schemes which can be applied to any presentation. The different views available in PowerPoint are Normal View, Slide Sorter View, Slideshow View, and Notes Page View.
Students, I hope you have gone through each and every concept given in this video. The video actually is an interface of the computer textbook you are using. So, if any of you is not having computer book, can view the same in this video format. Now, though you have covered this lesson as per the textbook, I would like you to try back exercises as well, which will be discussed soon. So students, bye till then. Stay safe, stay healthy.